All right, well, spring is definitely here, and you can see that in the floral department. All these beautiful colors, Easter lilies, plenty of ferns. We have Irvin Miles here with us to tell us a little bit about what's in bloom this time of year, and it is my favorite season.
Well, you know, Easter is basically the first sign of spring, and so you get a lot of color, you get a lot of textures. And the thing about it is we've come out of a very hard winter, and you see these bright colors on the blooms. It just lets you know immediately it is spring. It is spring and it is Easter. So, you know, you can look at the colors that we have here today, and it's just everything that resembles the holiday.
Oh, absolutely beautiful. And just to let folks know, Irv, you've been here a couple of years now.
A few.
I believe you're going to be celebrating 42 years.
42 years.
42 years. That is amazing, and you really do have a passion for floral.
Yes. It's something that you either love or hate, and it is a passion for me. You know, starting out earlier, you know, it was something that I had to learn, and you know, and then as I continued to learn, then the passion behind it came. So it has been an experience.
And of course, the creativity that you can have in the floral department. We know down there right now, folks are putting together these beautiful special arrangements for Easter tables.
That's what makes Food City so different, Amy. You know, we can come in and you see these arrangements already made behind glass. You see these beautiful plants that have already been watered and bowed up, ready to go. But there's always somebody behind that counter for you to walk up to and say, I'd like to have something for a special event, and I really don't know what it is, but I know what I want it to look like. And we have somebody there that can, I'm not going to say read your mind, but you know, they can take the time and show you and walk you through the fresh cut flowers that we have and build that arrangement together. And
it's beautiful. And speaking of walking through, let's tiptoe through the tulips right now, one of my favorite spring songs. You've got beautiful tulips in.
Tulips, the first sign of spring. You always think of tulips and pansies, but you know, tulip is a very, very popular Easter flower. They are very cold hardy. They like the cold weather outside, so they last a long time. So it's always a customer favorite.
Oh, absolutely beautiful. I love that pink up here. And then we're seeing our Easter lilies.
Well, of course, it's Easter lilies, and you see here, you know, we do a lot of business for Easter lilies. A lot of churches come to see us for Easter lilies, and our customers used to, they like to come and get them and take them to somebody's house as a gift if they're hosting dinner.
Yep, we used to do that when I was growing up. I always remember getting those Easter lilies and then delivering them to someone special.
Yes.
And those will last. You just got to take a little care of them.
Actually, when the bloom fades, and if you want to just cut the foliage back a little bit, put it in your yard, in your garden, it'll come back next year.
So it just continues to bring you happiness and joy.
Absolutely.
Okay, and we have a lot of ferns.
Okay.
Tis the season for ferns.
Tis the season for ferns, and you know, Amy, Food City is famous for ferns. So today and tomorrow, it is our 2-day Fern Frenzy sale, $12.99 each. And if you notice when you walked in the store here today, there are hundreds of ferns out there, so I invite everybody to go pick them up a fern today. And then next week, for a solid week, they go back on sale for $12.99 for a solid week of Fern Frenzy. So we're very famous in the community for ferns, and
they're
we
beautiful.
sell a lot. And they're easy to take care of. They just need water. A lot of people like to do their own little additions with the Epsom salt and things like this, but really water and some morning sun, and you'll have ferns that by the end of the season will just be gigantic.
And then of course we see just all the pretty arrangements. You've got all the Easter bunnies in there. You can add all the different eggs to your arrangement.
You know, it's so easy, and it's fun to come in and shop the coolers at Food City because you know, the variety changes. You walk from this door and it's a bigger arrangement, or you go to this one, it's a smaller, and sometimes not all your purchases are going to be major. So, you know, the coolers are set, you know, we have the smaller arrangements for the smaller occasions, and something that's maybe a little bit more childish. Maybe you just want to share something for Easter with a child, but then maybe you're going to see your mom or your grandmother for Easter, and maybe you want to take her one of these large hydrangeas here that when the blooms fade, again, just like the Easter lily. You can plant it in your garden, and it's going to come back next year.
Oh, and they're beautiful when they come back.
Gorgeous.
I just love, these are
Gorgeous.
my favorites too. They're all my favorites. Can you tell, Irv? I'm like, oh, that's my favorite.
It's good, it's good.
All right, well, wonderful ideas. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And don't forget, the florists here at Food City are ready to make an arrangement for you this Easter holiday. You can stop by your neighborhood Food City or check out their website for more information.